Domitian's successor was a good man, but a poor ruler. Nevertheless, he shared my loyalty to Rome and sought to reverse the damage that Domitian's folly had done. With no sons to pass the mantle to, Emperor Nerva named me as his heir before striding on into the afterlife after 2 short years on the throne. The immense honor of steering the might of Rome is matched only by the weight of its responsibility. I am a general, not a senator. My mind is built for the straightforwardness of the battlefield, not the intricacies of politics. I can, and I must, learn to be a politician, but in the meanwhile, I should play to my strengths. The divided Roman people need a common enemy, and I will give them that. North of the Danube lies Dacia, a barbarous kingdom, but one also rich in gold and silver. Its wily king Decabalus once played Domitian for a fool, negotiating an unfavorable treaty that tarnished Roman imperial repute. My loyal cousin Hadrian will join me on this campaign and learn from my example. I will unite the Roman people, take vengeance on a haughty foe, and enrich our struggling economy all in one fell swoop.
Alrighty folks, hello and welcome back to Age of Empires 2 DE, The Return of Rome. We're on scenario 2 of the Trajan Campaign, Roman Repute. Essentially we need to defeat Decabalus in quite a fun and interesting mission. Let's begin.
Emperor, I will hold the line in the east, but you must rob the enemy's will to fight before I am overwhelmed. Keep our armies supplied with loot, and my technicians will improve our weaponry.
Yeah, pretty cool thing, the fact basically Hadrian does all of our upgrades for us, pretty much.
Look out! A Dacian ambush!
I should say most upgrades, not all of them. This is a cool mission. Essentially we raid the enemy, we don't build anything necessarily other than troops and ships.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
Range of the towers. Take a more favourable trade.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers!
Grab this upgrade as well.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
So what I want to do is lure the enemy out of here. To fight away from their towers.
Domitian tried to defeat me once before. Let us see if you are up to the task.
So this will grab us access to the docks, which is a hugely important building for us. The sooner we can utilise that, the sooner we can get a food and gold trickle into the kingdom.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers! These ships, we can send men to assist our allies.
We'll definitely be utilising that, but for now, we'll stick them over here until we need them. So we've got an archery range now, which we can utilise, and we've got stables. No use for stone, so we'll sell that. Right, we want to skip this one for now. We want to basically go down here and take down this space. We'll say shift clicking is a very well received mechanic for this game. Like proper shift clicking as well. Joys of modern mechanics in RTS. You don't realise just how valuable they are until you don't have them in like Age of Empires 1. It's like, oof.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
Got these on a separate hotkey. What we're going to do is we're going to basically take care of the catapult. If these guys are running around. There, so I'm going to grab 10, 11 of these. So we can get some gold into the treasury.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
Definitely want some plates.
5 engines, and we can field 10.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
So, Romans are still the pillagers that they have always been. I will personally hew your throat with my blade.
Certainly welcome to try it, Malado.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
Abadakis. Rutgit. Abadakis.
Leave these two here. Nothing else. I'm going to take down. So this is a trigger point. When we take this, green starts attacking us, which we don't want. We want to be ready in a situation where we can attack the enemy before that happens. So what we want to do is basically move these guys over here. Going to move the army basically to defend purple from green's attack. That's a lot of fishing boats. Probably need to kill some of these off. I've slightly overdone that.
Abadakis. Abadakis. Rutgit. Rutsomus. Rutgit. Agrisomus. Abadakis. Rutgit. Abadakis. Abadakis. Nervous. Rugged. Abadakas. Rugged. Abadakas. Evil Sadi. Evil Songs. Abadakas. Evil Sadi. Abadakas. Erectus. Rugged. Abadakas.
Perfect. Now we help defend this. And what we lose we'll replace over here.
Rugged.
All whilst not being attacked, whilst our allies age up.
Abadakas. Evil Sadi. Erectus. Rabadakas. Abadakas. Rugged.
Beautiful.
Abadakas.
Find it's better just to take everything rather than the exact amount you need to take care of that base, or that attack. And the point being, we want to try and take over and overwhelm this area.
Abadakas.
This actually stops green from attacking pink or purple, which means that our allies will attack the enemy more often, which is what we want.
My men have made a major breakthrough. With this new weaponry, we will crush Dacia.
Here's where we don't actually want to attack green's base. What we do want to do is just take care of. Do need to grab that upgrade, so I'm gonna sell stone. Should be in a position to take care of that. So we need a couple of other upgrades as well when we get a chance.
Erectus, evil body. Erectus. I erectus. Evil. Rabadakis. Rabadakis. Rocket. Erectus. Abadakis. Somus. Rock. Abadak Somus.
Wow, they absolutely smashed them out quickly.
Abadakis. Evil Goddess. Rud Erectus. Rudkis.
Oh, at least we've got Legionnaires now.
Abadakis. Abadakis. Rud. Rud Erectus. Evil Goddess. Rud Somus.
Right, time to close this mission out. So we want to take out this stone thrower. Same tactic, bring everything around.
Evil Guardian. Abadakis. Somus. Somus. Rabadakis. Rabadakis. Abadakis.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
I have ignored the Western Front for too long. Prepare to face my wrath, Trajan.
The river crossing is ours! Soon, the Dacian fortress will be as well!
You covet my gold, I see. But you shall never find it.
To be clear, there is no gold on this map. No treasure. That I'm aware of, at least. What I do want to do is lure the enemy into a bad fight. At this point, what we need is Scorpions or Ballista and Legionnaires.
Rud Erectus. Somus. Rabadakis. I some evil. Abadakis. Abadakis.
The enemy is at our gates. Hold the fortress with your lives and cover my retreat.
Sort out food.
I shall erect Erectus. Rud Abadak.
Alright, that should pretty much spell the end of the mission, hopefully. Now you've got a pretty sizable army to deal with all this. Their economy's in shambles now, so they're not going to be able to produce as many units as they were before. All of our food goes into these guys, Legionnaires. Now I will say they've definitely made the enemy resigning a lot more reasonable. I'm pretty sure you just need to destroy the 2 TCs to get a resign up the enemy. Which, considering Age of Empires 1, you'd have to destroy literally every building, every man and his dog in order to get a surrender out the enemy. It's pretty good. Take that win.
The Cabalus is nowhere to be found, but we have captured his sister in this fortress. Now, he will surely surrender.
Well, that'll right about do him for this mission. GG.
Peace between Dacia and Rome was the story of one man's panic and another's bluff. As Decapulus saw my legions thrust into his realm and capture his sister, he must have feared that the end was near. Yet my imperious tone and stern demands during the negotiations were a mere facade. With only a few legions on the front, I knew in my heart that I lacked the strength to overthrow Decapulus today. But he did not. For now, the conman has been beaten at his own game, but I know better than to trust a cornered wolf. As we march home after a draining campaign, I have tasked my best architects with building a bridge across the Danube into Dacia. If Decapulus shows even a hint of treachery, my legions will now have a direct route to his front door.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that'll about do it for this video. Pretty interesting camp mission, this one. I actually quite like this mission, how it works, how it plays out. Pretty fun. Anywho, that'll about do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help support the channel, be greatly appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, I shall see you in the next video.